So, is Beachbody a pyramid scheme? This is certainly the number one objection I hear when I talk to people about coaching, or when I ask them, hey, what do you know about Beachbody? Have you ever considered working from home? And usually the first thing people say, especially if they're going to say something negative, is, oh, I could never do that. That's a pyramid scheme. So I quickly wanted to address that via video, only because this is a really common misconception, and it's one of the hardest things to explain to people via messenger or text. So I'd much rather just get this out on video and talk about it, because it's certainly something that I thought too. All right, so when we're talking about Beachbody and pyramid schemes, the first thing that's super important for everyone to know is that pyramid schemes are completely illegal. They were something kind of icky and yucky, and it's possible that you might have been involved in a pyramid scheme a few decades ago, or you had a parent who did it, or that it has a negative connotation, because in the 70s, 80s, early 90s, there were true pyramid schemes, and they didn't make people feel good, and it was trickery, for lack of a better word. In a true pyramid scheme, what you have is somebody who is inviting you to begin a business with no exchange of product. So in a true original pyramid scheme, I could offer you to open up your own business. You invest all of this money to open up your storefront, your business, and I get commission based on your investment, but there's no product exchange there. And down the line, you are trying to get other people to sign up with you. You make commission off their initial investment, buying into the business. People always ask me, well, what's the buy-in? This is the cool thing about Beachbody. There is no buy-in. And I didn't understand that question because I didn't understand pyramid schemes until I started studying them. So initially in the 80s, 70s, 90s, during that icky time period, the only way that you really made money is if you got someone to buy in, and that investment was usually hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, and you received a commission when they bought their business starter kit, so to speak. So with Beachbody, we do not have that. There is no buy-in. There is a literal exchange of product. For instance, when I began my coaching journey, it was actually free for me to become a coach because I had already purchased a fitness program that I loved. It got me abs after having 2 babies. It was T25. And I also purchased Shakeology, which has totally changed my life in the last 3.5 years. And I can't say enough good things about it. So when I made that purchase, it was $140. In exchange, I got a fitness program that totally changed my body and an awesome drink that I use as a meal every single day. So even had this business not been a success for me, if I had fallen flat on my face or just decided, you know what, I don't want to do this, I don't like this, I wouldn't have lost anything other than what I invested in myself and my health and my fitness. And you know what, that's the best thing people can be investing in. So the other cool thing to know about Beachbody is that it actually has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. It's a legit network marketing company that has been evaluated by the government, is within all federal regulations, which are actually really strict now since the 90s, and it has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Okay, so I don't make money off of my team, right? When my teammates join the business, if they sell something, they get 25% commission, and they keep all 25%. So in former network marketing companies, and there are still some like this today, you have kind of a stacked system where an upline takes a cut of your commissions. And that's also what makes people feel kind of icky is, you know, if you sell something and you're supposed to get 25%, but your upline also makes 5% off of you, that's just not fun. I like the fact that my coaches keep 100% of their commission checks. So you earn money based on your own work with Beachbody. You are your own product sales. You cover all of that. You own your customers. And this success in Beachbody is really based on how you help your team succeed. There is no incentive for me to just enroll people in the business and kick back and collect money. That doesn't happen. I don't just get to sign people up and then, sit back in my office. In fact, if a coach signs up and I don't help them create success for themselves, then there's no incentive for me there. I don't make money off just having a team of coaches. The only way that I actually grow my own income is by helping other people grow theirs. If I don't help people, I don't get rewarded. It's simple as that. And Beachbody is actually very strict about making sure that there are no people just like holding places in the organization where they're profiting off of other people's hard work but not doing anything themselves. Beachbody will close down your account if they see that you are a sponsor who isn't actively engaged in helping mentor your team. So it's very strict, like I said. So here's the real fun part that I wanted to share. Beachbody actually began as an infomercial marketing company. There was no thought, there was no plan for any sort of network or retailing through a network. Our CEOs, Carl Deichler and John Congdon, they were video guys. They loved marketing. They did work for other companies. They knew how to pitch sales on TV, and that was their space. So when they came up with a few of our first fitness programs like Slim in 6 and Power 90 or 10-Minute Trainer, those programs were a hit because of the infomercials. Now, what people did, thanks to the World Wide Web, is for free, people went and created an online forum, a forum where people who are doing the program could communicate, give each other encouragement, advice, share their results. It was totally free. It was unpaid. People participated in this forum at will, but it was the first online community of sorts. So Beachbody saw this happening, and Carl and John did a ton of research. Okay, they poured their time and energy into researching this, and they found out that 90% of people who had their fitness program and were involved in the online forum finished the program and got fantastic results versus the people who did not plug into the forum who quit after the first week. So they saw people for free giving their time and their energy and encouraging others and saying, hey, these are my results, and hey, this is a great way to cook this. And they thought, this is a really great idea. What if we could reward people for coaching for what they're already doing, because we see that it's helping people get success, and we see that it is another avenue for potential customers to hear about our products and programs and plug in. So Beachbody, at that moment in time, long after the company was formed, long after the infomercials and some of our very first programs rolled out, created the coaching network. And that's my favorite part of our company, is the fact that the coaching network was absolutely born organically with no thought or plan. It just came from this community of people who were working out and found that results happened, goals were achieved when they were participating together. And of course, this was before Facebook, and since the forum and the coaching network was created, we now have, online apps that we run our groups. We have Facebook groups that we can run challenges in, and it's just allowed this idea of community helping each other get results through encouragement and motivation and accountability explode. And now millions of people are using at-home fitness solutions, millions of people are drinking Shakeology, and millions of people are connected to a coach. And you know what? Close to 1 million people are also benefiting from the coaching opportunity, either because it's saving them 25% on products they're already using, or because, like myself, they've actually turned what they love and are passionate about into a business. So I totally thought Beachbody was a pyramid scheme at first too. I totally get it when I hear people say that, because unless you truly did the research, you would have no other way of knowing. And there are companies out there that really do behave like a pyramid. But it's funny, because when I actually stop and think about the things that I know as businesses that are a true pyramid, the first one is what my husband does for a living, and that's the Marine Corps. Okay, there is no pyramid quite like the Marine Corps, where you have, the president at the top and all the higher level, colonels and sergeant majors, and then you have officers enlisted, and it goes all the way down to the lowest level of rank in the military. And when you are in the military, you sign a contract that you can't get out of, totally unlike Beachbody. You also do not get promoted until they say you can get promoted. You don't get a raise until maybe once a year you get a 1% raise, depending on who's president and what the government's finances look like. And you can never really outrank people without permission, right? That's awful. That's a pyramid. You guys, the military is a pyramid. Corporate America is a pyramid. If you have to wait for somebody else to give you a raise, or you have to wait for somebody else to promote you within your company, and it's not truly based on the merit of your hard work, and you can't control that, then that's more of a pyramid than direct sales. I saw a woman bashing direct sales, which I just happen to love now that I understand them. And she's a realtor, and she was talking about how she hates the idea that direct sales, you don't control the inventory. How do people know to work with you? They don't know you. They don't trust you. And, in her community, there's tons of other people doing the same thing. And I was thinking to myself, that's funny, because here in Beaufort, there are hundreds of realtors. There is a ton of realtors, and they don't control the market either. They don't control when people list their house, or when, in 2008, when the housing market collapsed and nobody was buying homes. They also don't control who lists with them. If I want to sell my home, I'm going to look around at my options, and I'm going to choose the person that I trust, who has a great track record, great credibility amongst other people I know, and who honestly I just like. And so it was funny to me, because it's the same way coaching works or direct sales. Yeah, there are other people who do the same thing that I do. But at the end of the day, you just build relationships and share what you love. So whether you're selling homes in real estate or you're trying to help people get healthy at home, it's all the same. You're building your business based on the customer service you provide. And it's so much different than the military or being a realtor, where I have to wait for someone to list their house with me and really hope it sells, because I don't have to buy any of the inventory myself. I don't have a garage full of challenge packs. I don't have a garage full of 21-day fix or Shakeology. I didn't have to buy any of that. The only thing I buy every month, because I want to, not even because it's mandatory, is Shakeology, because I love it and it makes me feel good. So when someone else makes a purchase, I don't handle any of the shipping. I don't have to go in my garage and box it up. Like, it's all handled through the company, and I just get to, reap the incredible reward of helping people discover their fullest potential and start enjoying life more than they did before fitness entered it. So I don't know if this video is helpful. I hope it is, because I know that that's a tough question to kind of approach. Is this a pyramid scheme? Is this person just asking me to check out the coaching opportunity because it's going to somehow benefit her? Most everyone I know who will invite you or talk to you about the coaching opportunity is doing it for your benefit, right? I don't have a problem sharing my own success, other coaches' success. I really enjoy talking about this opportunity because it's important for me. It's important that people see how everyday normal moms like myself, who didn't really have a focus, who didn't have a good sense of direction or who she wanted to be when she grew up, took that mentality of kind of being wishy-washy and camping out in a nowhere zone, not going anywhere with my life, and infused it with the coaching opportunity. And now, we have this incredible gift that has totally changed what our family is able to do and where our family is going in the future. So if you have any questions, you can comment below this video or you can reach out to me, but just understand that whatever you're curious about, I was too. And at the end of the day, you can probably think of 10 things that are out there in the corporate world that are way more of a pyramid scheme than Beachbody will ever be.